Sorry for all the issues here. I'm trying. This platform's frustrating. Hopefully it's gonna be steady this time. Alright, this dude should be out. Alright, so yeah, throw your TikTok growth questions in the chat, and I'll do my best to answer them. Don't you dare. Oh no. Dang it, dude. So yeah, look, I'm here for y'all. Y'all got questions for me? Y'all got questions about growing on Twitch? Let me know. I'm here for y'all. You got a question? I got an answer. Or I'll try. Let's get this thing back to. Okay. Make sure my mic works. Test, test, test. Yep, looking good. What's going on, Battlefront Bros? Ooh. What's going on, Cargo? How you doing tonight? Good to see you. Tara. Congrats on 10K there. Amazing voices. Are you a voiceover guy? My video was so good. Which one, CEO? CEO of Zonut? My pleasure. Oh, you like the call to action one? Oh, that was a good pitch. Yeah, call to actions are huge. The update? You got an update for me, Battlefront? Come on. Yeah, I'm right here, Cargo. What's your question? You do them, but not everyone does it. Well, yeah, that's the whole point. I want you guys to be ahead of the curve. What's up, Hyper06? Probably because I don't say a reason. Well, a reason's good to have, but you don't need a reason. It just helps. Cargo. If I missed your question, just type it again because I might miss it. Cargo asks, is it good to private videos that aren't made available? I'm guessing you meant to say available. Is it good to private videos that aren't made available? I don't know what you're asking there, Cargo. Do I have any tips for musicians? Um, I would like share the journey, document the process of creating songs and putting it out. Um, ask your viewers for feedback, bring them into the process, and then they'll feel a lot more connected to you. Um, and if you want to grow really really fast and you have some money, you can, like with these guys at Atomic Bros, ATOMIKBROS. They're doing this thing where they pay people, anybody who uses their sounds, based on the number of views they get. They can basically send them a check. So I did it. It got me to do it. And they said if anybody gets 1,000 views, they'll send them $5. If anybody gets like 10,000 views, they'll send them whatever. If they get 1,000,000 views, it's like $1,000, something like that. So that's one option. Kimber says, how does it affect views if you use trending hashtags if your video doesn't relate to the hashtags? It can maybe get you in front of a new audience. The problem is, unless that video has broad appeal, it could hurt you. So what I do is I just use relevant hashtags all the time, and that way it really makes it obvious to the algorithm what the video is about, and you don't have to worry about any weirdness. So just keep things legit with the algorithm, and I think it's going to increase the chances of delayed explosions. Yeah, so, but there is one use case where I like to use a trending hashtag. It's when I don't have room for anything relevant to fit, so I'll use something irrelevant but trending. For example, Animal Crossing New Horizons, ACNH is one, so I'll use that if nothing else fits. What is the moon about? Oh, good question, Emma. We had a big hubbub about the moon earlier. The moon is something that is showing up in people's lives. I see some people in here have it, like Emma has it. Oh, you're the person asking, but basically it's something to do with Ramadan. And so Ramadan is a Muslim holiday that is based on the moon's phases, and so um, it's almost like a glitch. Like people, I don't really know exactly why people are getting it, but it has something to do with that. And some people who have gotten it have gotten a notification from TikTok saying, um, you're now whatever, and it's in Arabic, and there's like a bunch of like lives and a bunch of live gifters, so it's like something to do with Ramadan. So it's probably, my gut says it's kind of a mistake that people from the U.S. are getting it, because there's not a whole lot of Muslim people here. Um, but if anybody has any more insights, I'm happy to hear them and consider them. Here we go. Come on, man. Appreciate the TikToks. The live gifts are always appreciated, but definitely not necessary. I should have thrown it the freaking second. If I missed your question, feel free to ask it again. Oh yeah, no, there's definitely a bunch of There's definitely a bunch of Muslims in the U.S., but it's not like prevalent here. And it's not like TikTok is sitting there asking people what their religion is. They ask people what country they live in. I think maybe their age, and that's about it. Their birthday, and that's about it. And I've never heard anybody in the U.S. talk about Ramadan, um, or like tell me they celebrate it. I'm sure some do, but it's just not something that it would kind of make sense to bring to the U.S. unless people, were in that demographic, I guess. Come, I just got scored on. Oh, get the ball! Oh, y'all gonna see me freak out. How many times is the best number of times to post a day? New to the channel. Sorry if you answered before. The best number is probably, if you could do like 4 or more is good. Press the wrong button. Like an idiot. Do I think that I am famous? Not really. But I'll tell you, my kids tell their friends I'm TikTok famous, so they do. But I'll tell you, when I go to Walmart, nobody recognizes me. So although somebody I helped with a lot less followers than me was recognized at a gas station. Somebody that I did an account review for. And I did have somebody on one of my TikToks comment and say something like, "Oh my, these guys can't field." And they said something along the lines of, "Hey, I saw you at this game. It was a Pelicans game." Incognito says, "My views don't increase after a certain threshold." So if that's happening, it's probably just going to a bigger, more broad audience. So it might be going from just a few FYP people and mostly your followers to a bunch of like people who aren't your followers. And so they don't recognize you. Maybe they resonate. Your content just doesn't resonate with them because they don't recognize you, kind of thing. So it probably just means you need to improve your content quality. Boom, double play. Angel says, "Tell me more about that moon symbol and how to get it." Well, some people were saying, and I did a live earlier trying to figure it out and try to get to the bottom of it, and people were basically saying, once you go live, you get it. But I'll tell you, I've gone live 2 or 3 times since I heard that, and I still haven't gotten it. So I don't know exactly what the answer is. But of course, if I find anything out, I will let y'all know. But at the same time, my gut feeling says it's probably a glitch and it's probably going to disappear soon. I could be wrong. Life is Fifi says, "I post every other day. You should be posting more than that, I think, if you want to grow. I mean, if you want to grow fast, sure." The content on TikTok has a very short shelf life. It's almost like an Instagram story. You just got to keep pumping them. Cargo, good to private copyright, not allowed in country vid. Private. Oh, you're talking about the song. I don't think it matters. Like, I think it's gonna get shut down by TikTok if that happens. So I wouldn't worry about it. So it's up to you. Like, do you think your followers are gonna get really aggravated when they check out your profile and they see that? All right, we got a guy on third with 1 out. So should I bunt? I should probably bunt, right? I'm gonna bunt. Yellow dot did not show up. Come on, come on, come on, come on. That's gonna be a score. Go. Oh, what he saved. Has the TikTok algorithm changed recently? In the last few weeks, it seems like it's less of a steady jump in the beginning, and more of a slower, steady growth. That's the biggest thing that I've noticed. I wouldn't be surprised if the algorithm actually changed once a week or even once every couple of days, just because the developers are probably always making changes and improvements to it over time. How am I streaming a game? It's a platform. It's a multi-streaming platform, kind of like Restream, but Restream doesn't do TikTok. So I found one called Loola, Loola. You can Google it. Yes, growth is getting less jumpy. Yeah, I agree. And it's like for the last few weeks, I was kind of looking at my over's head. I was kind of looking at my content, wondering like, man, the views feel kind of low. Run, dang it. But then I looked at all my older content that was over a few days old. I was like, oh, these all have pretty good views. Like, so like, we're always pumping out new content, and we're most focused on our newer content. We just kind of forget about the stuff that's a few days older. And then when you finally go scroll through, it's like, oh, they're actually getting pretty good views. Can I see your comments? Yeah, I can see your comments, Josh. If I missed your comments, it's because there's a lot of stuff coming through. Like, Every time somebody enters the freaking stream, it totally clutters up the feed. It's pretty frustrating. So because of that, I miss a lot of comments. Yeah, it's a lot more steady now, PP. Celtic says, "Am I making much money from TikTok?" Um, I'm making okay money. I mean, I'm not making a ton. Ooh, home run! I just allowed a home run. I'm making enough money to make it to to justify spending some extra time on it. I'll tell you that. How you doing, Soma? Many songs, says Cargo Drift, are not available in Canada. Well, it's just like anything else. It comes down to negotiations. So now that TikTok is pretty well known, they're going to be struggling with trying to figure out how they're going to make these little song clips work. Like on YouTube, there's all these issues with people using even just a couple seconds of a song in their video. They either have to delete that part of the video or like give up all monetization for that video, and it's just like this big mess. But guess what? TikTok's next to be dealing with that whole mess. Maybe I shouldn't go. I'm gonna stay at first. Jeff, is the 50K blow up a thing? No, not for me. It wasn't. When I got to 50K, my growth stayed the same, and then I hit 55K. It went up a little bit, and then it went back down to earth. So I say no. It's BS. So don't, yeah, just look for steady improvements over time. The 50K thing did not happen for me. I should probably make a video about that because I remember, okay, when I get to 50K, but no, that's not how it worked at all. Boom, over his head. Let's go. Go home, bro. All right, that's a double. My views always stop after 900 every time. I bet you if I look at your account, that's not true. Somebody go look at Delta Pass and tell me if they have a single video over 900 or they have a video under 900. Because if all your views stop at 900, that means you don't have a single video under 900 either. So, pretty sure that's not going to be true. Why do I swing at the worst pitches ever? At least I got a guy on third. Official over on Twitch says, "What's the fastest way to lose all my followers?" Why would you want to do that? But just to humor you, I would say get your account banned. You'd lose all your followers instantly. Or be racist or like anything really bad like that could really hurt you and get people to unfollow you. Just really annoy people. Why would you want to do that though? Like, I don't get that. His max is around 900. What's his least video? Boom. And how many followers does Delta have? About 900 in every video. Okay. How many followers does Delta have? All right, you got 197 followers. I would say that's actually pretty good for 197 followers. So like, all right, let's just say 900 after a certain amount of time is your baseline. So just try to go, your next step is 900 and try to get 950 average, then 1,000 average, then 1,100 average, 1,200 average. Just work your way up over time. And how many posts are you doing a day, Delta? Let's go. Keegan says, "How do people have that near their name?" Oh, the moon symbol. Yeah, so I posted a couple pieces of content tonight about the moon symbol. It's some kind of Ramadan thing. I think it's my hunch is that it's probably a glitch, but it's kind of meaningless. I wouldn't worry too much about it. I'm doing 3 or 4 a day. What about Delta? How many are you doing a day, Delta? 3 posts a day? And for how long have you been doing that? No, how long? Like how many days have you been doing 3 a day? How long you been at this, Delta? That's my question for you. Let's go. Oh, 1 week? You kidding me? 1 week? Oh yeah. Psh, that's good for you're doing great for 1 week. I wasn't getting no 900 per post at 1 week. I was getting like I was happy to get 60. My first week I was struggling. A lot worse than you. 1 week. Give it a month. You'll be way higher than a 900, I bet. Just keep doing what you're doing. The one thing, if you're not doing it yet, enable pro mode and keep an eye on your average view duration percentage. Ah. Yeah, keep your eye on the average view duration percentage. Whoa. Okay. I think that was I was gonna get on base there. Yeah, 2 weeks, 1 week, 2 weeks is almost nothing in TikTok, man. Y'all just grind for a couple months. Don't compare yourself to all these big accounts. Just compare against yourself. What you want is nice, steady improvements over time. Doesn't have to be fast. It just does need you do want to see some kind of improvement. And guess what? If you've been here a week and your videos from a week ago were getting 900 and your videos from today are getting 900, well, guess what? That's growth because tomorrow the new videos will be even higher probably. Don't compare a week old video with a day old video because it hasn't had a week to age yet. That's another pitfall that a lot of people do. How many views should I expect with 5,000 fans? It's different for everybody, but you need to establish what I call your own baseline. So whatever's normal for you after a certain amount of time, whether it's an hour, whether it's 24 hours, that's what you should kind of judge your new videos on. I don't yeah, I'd say about 24 hours you should have a pretty good idea about how a video is going to do. And even in the first hour you should have a decent idea. Um, you kind of evaluate based on that, and if you're trying to look for reasons why a video performed the way it did, usually you can look at your analytics and look at your average view duration percentage and get an idea of like, oh, well, okay, it's a 15-second video and people only watch 10 seconds on average, so there you go. That's probably your reason. Let's go. That was freaking nasty. Ayla says, I had a video get 20K views, but nothing really happened, like not much growth. So I had a video get millions of views, and I forgot to put a call to action, and people weren't following that much. So make sure you're putting a call to action. And I've seen people get 100,000 views on a video and only a few followers. So don't forget to remind people to follow. And just because a video gets a lot of views doesn't mean people care. Every one of those views was just kind of like pushed to them by TikTok. So they could be watching to the end, hoping for something to happen, or hoping they're satisfied, and then they watch to the end and they're like more pissed off than satisfied, and so of course, they're not going to follow if that's the case. I'm not saying that is the case, but if it is the case, of course they're not going to follow, or for any reason they're not satisfied, or they think that this is not a place they want to be spending time, aka your account. That would be a reason why they might not follow. Come on! Damn. Aren't likes just as important as views? No. Views are probably the most important thing, but likes tell a nice story of like how satisfied people are, how much they actually like the content. But views kind of tell the story of how good of a job did the video do of making them pay attention. Does that make sense? Sammer says, I posted 2 videos back to back. One had double the likes, comments, views, shares, but got less views. Yeah, I mean, you can get really good engagement and get, there's a lot of behind the scenes factors, I would imagine. Just like Google, right? Like when you're doing when you're evaluating the Google, because that's what I do for a living. I'm like a Google algorithm specialist. Um, there's probably hundreds of factors that go into a search engine ranking. And yeah, there's some are worth more than others, but we never really know the full story behind the scenes. Ooh, that's gonna be a double, maybe a triple. Is it good to post 3 or 6 times a day? Yeah, especially if it's good content. I would definitely do that. Can I private old flops and then repost tomorrow without damage? Yes. Yes, but I was gonna say wait about a month, but then I've seen people look at that home run. I've seen people repost after 12 hours, like "Oh dog diggity dog," where I did that YouTube video with him. He's the moderator in my Discord. Thank you, Angie. Appreciate that. And he reposted a 1,600 view video after 12 hours. He didn't even private or delete the original. He just went ahead and reposted it. And the new one got what? I think it says 7 million views. I know he was in here earlier. I don't know if he's still here, but it was pretty crazy to see. And if you're curious about that, I recommend go over to my YouTube channel and watch the interview that I did. It's only 10 minutes, but just kind of goes like, all right, why did you decide to do this repose? What happened? How did you do it? And all that stuff. So if you haven't seen that YouTube video yet, you should go watch it. I'm Jeff Corrette on YouTube. Um, should I space out my daily postings? Says Michael. I try to put an hour at least between them. Yeah, but not always. I did 9 today, and like I think 2 or 3 might have been 2 or 3 might have been back to back. That's bad. All right, let me hit my cutoff, man. Ashton says, should I private videos no longer in my niche? No, I wouldn't do that. And what I don't know the answer to is whether or not you lose likes. Like, yeah, what if you got a bunch of likes and it wasn't in your niche? Do you lose them if you private it? I think you might. Victor says the moon is for Ramadan. If you clicked on the email message from TikTok, they put it on you. Well, I don't know that I got an email message from TikTok. Maybe I should look. After this game, I'll check. Appreciate the TikToks, Angie. Very generous of you. Boom. All right, let me catch this. So, is 9 per day considered quality or quantity? Well, it depends, Trev, on how good they are. Cargo says, are videos copyrighted country banned as bad as yellow is? Well, there's very different types of yellow, so it's hard to answer that question. We got yellows that aren't bad, and we got yellows that are probably pretty bad. So, appreciate the TikToks, David. James Jones says, why does TikTok allow some videos to be shared, even if I have your share options on? Well, I don't know, actually. I've never tried to share a video and not been able to. But, like, I've seen people have duets turned off. Ooh, wee! Yeah, I've seen people turn duets and, like, reacts off. Everyone is different, but on average, what is the best time to post? If you go into your analytics, it'll tell you when your followers are most active. I would just use that as a starting point. For me, it says 1 p.m., but it's UTC time, so I need to convert that into CST. So for me, it's 8 a.m. supposedly, and I think that's probably because my international, which is a nice crossover of America and like UK. Let's see, 8 a.m. 8 a.m. UK. I'm sorry, 8 a.m. CST to UK. Let's see when that is. So that would be 2 p.m. UK time. So that would kind of make sense. Not that I have a ton of UK people, but you know, if you factor in like, let's see, what's 8 a.m. CST to Australia, because I got some Australia, that would be 11 p.m. So that's not that late. I mean, it's late, but it's not that late. All right, I'm going to my email. I'm going to my email to check for a TikTok email. Hey, I got a new private consulting customer. If anybody's interested in private consulting, let me know. Send me a DM on Instagram and I'll tell you all about it. Just basically for people who are wanting to take TikTok seriously and grow a little faster than you can. But if you're looking for free help, I've actually got a free Discord where you can ask me basic questions. I can't look at your account, but you can ask me questions, and I just basically run through there every day or two and just kind of look for anybody who tagged me, and I'll answer their questions. But again, I can't look at your content. If you want me to be looking at your content and working with you in a very involved way, DM me for my consulting options. DM me on Instagram. Stan, good question. He is asking which post in the history of my account am I most proud of. So probably the one where it's probably one of two. One of them is right after I posted that pressure washing video that got I think it's up to like 18 or 19 million views. And I was like, oh man, this video is getting a lot of views, but not a lot of followers. So I put out another one. It was why did this video get like at the time it was 2 million views in what 12 hours, whatever it was. And that one got me a ton of new followers. In fact, it doubled my account from like 20K to 40K in a matter of like a couple days. So that was freaking awesome. And then my other one was, y'all might have seen it. It was like, you probably have seen it if you follow me, but it was like, if your video still has 0 views after 10 minutes, go to the website tiktok.com, pull up your account. If that video is gone, it's time to repost it. And that one just really, really resonated with people. I've had people stole that idea. Muzamil says, I want to post daily, but I just want to make quality content, which I don't get every day. Well, maybe it's time for you to redefine what quality is. Quality isn't always like a big thing where it's all planned out, like Zach King, and takes a long time to film. Sometimes quality is just something that's entertaining. Like maybe even bad production quality, but just a really good idea. Like if it's a funny video, maybe it's just like really badly shot, but like a really funny joke is a good example of that. Like if you're in the comedy niche, does that make sense? What's my Instagram? Jeff Corrett, same as my TikTok. Hey, how do you have your game in the background? I'm using a multi-streaming platform, kind of like Restream. Sean says, making my contact much better in the UK. We're approaching 7 a.m. Cool, man. Glad to have you here. 7 a.m. So you're up early. How do I get the moon symbol? Do I have the moon symbol? I don't think I have the moon symbol. Let me see if I. Well, no. I'm monitoring my stream from one of my other accounts, but I'm gonna go ahead and type and let's see what happens. Test. Vicky asks, "How do you find your niche when you don't really have talents?" Um. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know, Vicky. It's like, what is it that you're passionate about? So forget talent for a second. What is it that you're passionate about, Vicky? Let's go back and forth for a little bit here, Vicky. I wanna talk to you about this. Tell me what it is that you're passionate about. What is it? And if you don't know what you're passionate about, what do you watch? What do you watch YouTube videos about? What do you think about? What do you do with your free time? That's probably the stuff that you're passionate about. And Vicky, I want to hear a reply here. You got the small ball award. My biggest tip for growing a YouTube would be to use TikTok, because I'm growing my YouTube way faster than I did otherwise. I'll tell you that right now. All right, Vicky. Video games and being a mom, a pretty boring life. Well, I think that there's a bunch of gamer moms who would love to watch content of somebody who is kind of in their shoes. And I'll tell you right now, I don't think I've seen a whole lot of gamer moms. So it could be a unique perspective. And I don't know what games you play, but maybe there's a game you play that really a lot of other gamer moms like to play. So forget talent for a second. Like the talent will come, as you kind of grow your account, and you see what works and you see what doesn't. Like if you want to do the gamer mom thing, and I'm not saying you have to, but I think it's an angle that can work if you want it to. But you potentially take a trend. You potentially take a trend that's existing and you apply the gamer mom angle to it. If and yeah, you might have to experiment before you find something that works, but I definitely think it can work. Let me know what you think about that. Are there any other gamer moms in this chat? I'm curious. It could be maybe a good way to like workshop this a little bit. Michael says, "What do you think of these hype accounts? They make a ton of money doing it. They're kind of a scam." My hope is that they're not misleading people into thinking a shout out is going to do anything for them. Even if a shout out garners a couple thousand followers, which I've seen it happen, it's probably not going to be life changing. I'll tell you, a couple thousand followers is probably not going to change anybody's life. The problem is when you start to see people spending 50, 60, 70, $80 of TikTok live gifts on it, and it's like, well. So my hope is that anybody doing the hype stuff is just setting a clear expectation. Like, look, this isn't something that's going to get you a return on your investment. If you've got money laying around and you feel obliged to do this, go ahead. But don't think it's going to be like you're going to be famous because of this. You know what I'm saying? So. And me personally, I don't like to see it. So I'm now, as soon as I see or hear the word hype, I swipe past because I'm just tired of it, and I think it's kind of like, I don't know, they're not really bringing any real value. So that's my, ooh, that was close. That's how I feel about it. How much subscribers do you need to go live? You need 1,000 followers, and you need to be over 16. How do I get to other people's live streams? Wow, if you don't know how to do that, and I'm not picking on you, I'm picking on TikTok. TikTok needs to make it a lot more obvious. Either that or you're not following enough people, because. But I'll tell you the exact way you do it. You go to following. Wait, hold on. Okay, when you're on home and you click following, anybody who's live will show up at the top. So go to your following tab. What's going on, Billy? Boom. Yeah, turn on my air. Let me know if this is loud. I'm experimenting with the new mic setup. In fact, let me know how my audio sounds as a whole. I've got a new mic set up. I'm just kind of curious. I haven't done. Like, I'm gonna listen to this tomorrow and see how it sounds, but Hey, it's Visa. I spent $70 on this guy to teach me how to grow on TikTok, and I'm not growing. He sent me a PDF. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. But $70 is a bit much for a PDF. For a PDF? Can I ask you what his name was? Come on, no, 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 no! Oh! Safe! Let's go! See, if y'all were watching me on Twitch, you would have saw what just happened. $70 for a PDF. I'm in the wrong line of work. But I do, I don't know. I mean, it just depends. Now, if I ever sold some kind of course, I would definitely probably package some kind of consulting in there, so it's not just like. But for now, I'm selling consulting, which is basically, me, personally helping people, not like a PDF. God, why did I swing at that? The moon beside your name is like a Ramadan thing, and I put a few TikToks out about it, like what it is tonight. So if you're curious, you can watch those. But since Ramadan is based on the phases of the moon, I think it was like a nod to Ramadan, and they've got some like lives and like some gifters in there. So the reason I think it's almost like a glitch on who's getting it and who's not. So yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about it, Billy. Ooh, no, 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 no. All right. Will we have it for long? That's a good question. I don't know the answer to that one. So looks cool, but at the end of the day, it's kind of meaningless. I mean, I could hype everybody up and be like, "You're about to get verified," and I could lie, and that would be a lot more exciting. But I'm not that kind of guy. You're about to get verified tomorrow, bro. Congrats. I could see some two people doing that just for clout. My pleasure, Billy. Should TikTok posts be spaced out? Generally, I put about an hour between mine. I don't know. I don't know whether or not it helps, but just in case. I kind of feel like it does help. Like that's my gut feeling. I don't have any evidence though. It's so hard to do like a apples to ever do an apples to apples test on TikTok because even if you're uploading the exact same post with the exact same descriptions, you still got a different time of day, and even if it's a different time of day, it's like the different day of the week. There's like so many variables. It's just crazy. And plus, what else is like being posted at that time? How much is my consulting? It ranges from 3K on the high end to $149 on the low end, and that covers 3 months of consulting. So if y'all are interested in consulting, feel free to reach out to me on a direct message on Ooh, broken bat. DM me on Instagram if you're curious, and it's for people who are a little bit more serious about growing on TikTok more quickly. And the reason it's 3 months is because really it's we're kind of reversing bad habits that people because in the beginning I was doing like a single meeting and I was charging for that for people who wanted my one-on-one attention, but like they would it just wasn't enough for them to like I don't know, like they said okay, 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 but then it was like they started going back to doing all the things we agreed that they wouldn't do. So we do have to kind of just improve and kind of reiterate and kind of reprogram them to get rid of some bad habits. Like bad habits are hard to break. So over 3 months, there'll be a series of meetings, and then we can kind of reprogram them over the time to kind of do what they need to be doing in order to grow. So really, it's not that people don't know what to do to grow. they probably have a pretty good idea just based on watching my videos for free. But they might not be aware of some of the things that they're doing, and just like just a whole bunch of little things. Usually, it's not like any major things. It's just like a whole bunch of little things that they could be improving on. Like maybe their videos are like 15 seconds, but they really should be 12, just because based on their average view duration percentage, or um, maybe their content is too scattered. Double play, baby. Post every day. I do, Jimmy. I try to anyway. Should I post? Michael says on Friday night and Saturday. Seems like people could be busier. Yeah, just post. Oh, that was nice. Yeah, just because people might be busy isn't an excuse not to post, in my opinion. Jimmy says, I asked this question, but I forgot. How do I stream video games on TikTok? It's a platform called Loola.tv. Loola.tv. Of course, you'll need something like OBS. Look at that hit. You need something like OBS to get it to Lula. And of course, if you're playing on a console, you'll need an Elgato. Yes. Run, dude. Michael says, I'm doing 3 to 4 videos a day. Good quality. Ah, that was a bad hit. Ah. Last 10 days, I've been growing 300 to 400 per day. Is this good? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how big your account is, but that's good. When I was at like 20K followers, I was only getting like 100 or 2 per day. At least I scored. So yeah, 300 to 400 a day is good. Over his head. Come on. Run. Dang it. That was dumb. 5,600? Yeah. That's pretty good growth, man. There you go. Keep doing what you're doing, it sounds like. Stanford says, I've just started and I'm at 9. What do I do? Every video stops at 70 to 150 views. Well, when I first started, I was happy to get 60 views, so you're already doing better than me. So just know that. Like in my first couple weeks of taking TikTok seriously, um, I would imagine your videos are probably too long. The way to figure out whether or not they're too long, are you kidding me, dude? Is to enable pro mode. Basically, go to settings, manage my account, enable pro mode. And if it says switch back to personal account, you've already done this. But anyway, once you have pro mode enabled, you can go to your analytics on a per video basis, and you can see like, all right, well the video is 15 seconds. It tells you this. Are you kidding me, dude? The video is 15 seconds, but they're only watching 8 seconds of it. Or they're only watching 10 seconds of it. That's not enough. You need them to watch an average of like close to 100%. So if it's a 15-second video, they need to be watching closer to 15 seconds, or it's gonna fail. It's gonna stop getting views. And guess what? Easiest way to fix it is to make your content shorter. So that's why I recommend for most people to start with 8 seconds. And the reason is, it just makes everything easier. Like if you it's like half. The 15 seconds seems super short when you're coming from YouTube, but it's actually long compared to 8 seconds. And the people on this app have a very short attention span, and you got to know that going in. Like, if it doesn't grab them from the very beginning, they're just going to go to the next video. And so I guess I need to make a piece of content about this, but you really need to have a hook in the beginning, just like YouTube. Something that brings them in, something that compels them to watch to the end. My pleasure. Why do I think I know everything? I never claimed to know everything. I just speak from experience, man. I'll tell you what. I'm basically everything I'm telling y'all is what has worked for me to get 40, probably 40 to 50. I'm probably closer to 50 million views, honestly, if not a lot more, because I'm pulling in like 1.5 to 2 million views every single week. So I'm literally just sharing with y'all everything that I've learned along the way, and I also keep my ears open, and I take other people's experiences in as well. Why is that sometimes videos don't make it to the For You page even with good engagement? Um, So just because a video gets good engagement doesn't necessarily mean it's going to go to the For You page. There's been a bunch of examples of this being the case. A lot of times it's like there's something potentially wrong with it. Oh, did y'all see that? I just knocked that picture out. Sometimes this happens when there's like a per video suppression going on, just based on like for me, sometimes posting videos with my kids will do it. Sometimes putting the wrong word in my description will do it. And if a video has like way below your average views, like way below, then you might want to re-upload it. How do I get the Ramadan pin? I don't know exactly. Seems to be almost random. How do I feel like it's harder to get in the For You page now that the algorithm is ever changing? Not really. I think I'm getting on the For You page about the same as I always have been, so no. Alright, I still got my starting picture in. I've always seen you on my For You page. Good to hear. My videos are awesome. Thank you, Jelly. Does anybody know why people have that blue moon next to them or how? Well, since I've answered that about 40 times on this stream, I'll let somebody else answer that. And I also have made 2 pieces of content about it on my TikTok, so. Dude, you're one of the first people that motivated me to start making content. I'm at 11K now. Oh, dude. Yes. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for listening to what I say and actually taking action. That's awesome. Man, and you were just sitting there on the sidelines, and then you threw your hat in the mix. I'm glad you did, because this opportunity is not going to last forever. And I've been trying to tell a lot of my friends who are trying to like be content creators on like TikTok, and they're not listening. I'm sorry, on like YouTube or Twitch, and they're not really listening. I'm like, dude, you gotta be on TikTok, man. Dude, my YouTube has been growing way faster now that I've been like advertising it on my TikTok, and like I grew an audience. And yeah, I have way more followers on TikTok than I do on YouTube. But if you compare my YouTube growth now compared to my YouTube growth before TikTok, it's I don't know exactly. I would say 10 to 20 times as fast of growth. So it's crazy. Your top vid was 1.8 million. Congrats. Oh yeah, I bet you that helped a lot grow with your growth. I put YouTube on hold to build my audience on here. Nice. Yeah, I did too, actually. So once I got to like 50K on TikTok, I was like, all right, now I can start messing around with some YouTube a little bit, and it's helping. Ooh, real jelly. You struggled on Twitch, so you came to TikTok. Guess what, man? Me too. Me too, man. I spent 2 years streaming on Twitch. I got up to like 3,500, and it was the biggest grind, and it was so freaking hard. And within just a couple months of TikTok, I had hit 3,500, and now I'm pushing people from my TikTok to my Twitch. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say my Twitch is my TikTok. I'm sorry, my Twitch is growing super fast, but I've only been streaming, like doing this multi-streaming stuff for like a couple weeks, like maybe even 2 weeks, maybe not even. So I'm just getting started, trying to see what is capable, but I'm also not pushing people super hard to my Twitch. So um, I'm probably not playing Fortnite tonight, Classy. I don't know. Maybe I'll play some Fortnite. I might play some Fortnite. Maybe we can get a little party together or something. What do y'all think? Can an account forever not make it to the For You page because of low account ranking? Should I start a new account? I would say, unless your account is permanently banned, you probably don't need to like start over. So like, be patient, be super as squeaky clean as you possibly can for a couple weeks, maybe even a month, and you should be back to normal. Reinstalled TikTok after you got fired. Hold on, I'm missing something. You've been on TikTok. I would say I did have it before then. I deleted TikTok, then I got fired at work. Oh, okay. How do you know if you're shadow banned? Well, it's a complicated question. There's multiple types of shadow bans. So, um, the most common type of suppression, which is another way of saying shadow ban, is when you have something like potentially bad in your video or description, and then TikTok doesn't tell you, but they don't show that video to your audience. So when you go to your profile and look at your content, it looks like it's there, but it's not there. So the way to check is go to TikTok.com and pull up your account. God, why did I swing at that, man? And then you can make a decision whether or not, whether or not they pulled it down without telling you. Oh, that's a good hit. Can two accounts on the same phone affect growth or views? Well, I think it's fine to have two accounts on the same phone, because when I created my @JeffCurrett account, my first video got 2 million views. Can you explain what shadow really means? Because I'm still new to TikTok, but I would still really like to know. Basically, the word shadow ban is used when TikTok suppresses your account or your content without telling you. So you're kind of getting hurt, but you have no idea it's happening, other than looking at your stats, of course. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Honestly, if you're new, you're probably just like getting low views because your content's probably not there yet. Honestly. And the way to tell if your content's there yet is to look at your average view duration percentage, which is basically comparing the total length of your views. Ooh, 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 ooh. Comparing the total length of your views to the average time that people watch, and you have to enable pro mode to see those types of stats. Jeff, you skipped my question twice. Well, ask it a third time, Gary. Love your channel, Jeff. Thank you, Anthony. M Wing says, "Do you think TikTok bans videos with green screen videos in them from YouTube?" They certainly could. Any anytime you're using video from like, that's why I try to recommend people use the TikTok video editor whenever possible, because there's from TikTok's perspective, there's got to be some extra checks and some extra balances that a video has to go through when it's added from a camera roll, because the chances of the chances of it being stolen are a lot higher. And first of all, why are you, and that's another thing, don't I recommend don't use stolen content because it can come back to haunt you. Or at least don't make it the basis of your channel. If you want to supplement your main content with a little bit of content from somebody else, I'm okay with that, but just don't make it like the whole basis of your channel. Appreciate it, Anthony. The TikToks. Jelly says, question, is it good to have a set schedule every day to when to post? You don't have to. I don't. I just kind of go with my, I happen to like posting to TikTok, so I just kind of, whenever I have an idea, I kind of can't get it out of my head until I post it. So that's kind of my thing. I get excited about it, I post it, and enjoy the kind of the rise and the fall, and then I just kind of repeat. So I kind of enjoy just doing it whenever I get the whim, and I get the whim quite often because I'm not pandering to the platform. I'm doing something that I'm passionate about, which is helping people. I'm doing something that makes me money, so it's I'm going a second. So it's monetizable, and I'm doing something that has good opportunity because I was one of the first people to talk about TikTok tips on the platform. So I got the good mix, and if you don't know what I'm talking about what I call the TikTok success concept. I made a video about it about a week and a half ago. It's like a big orange, oh, it's like a big orange like presentation that I did. So you want to get all three of those: opportunity, which is like, not that many people doing it; monetization, and how can you monetize; and then the last one is passion. There's something you're passionate about. And I got all. I'd like to think I got all three. Can we get a home run? We're going. We're going all the way home with this one. Boom. Let's go. From Turkey. Oh, let's go. How do you stream? From my Xbox. I use a platform called Lula, man. Can I get a shout out? A shout out. What do you find? What do you find kind of weird? Oh, go back. How can I grow my account? Please tell me. Number one, if your name is Charlie D'Amelio, like it is, I would venture to guess. I haven't looked at your account, but I would venture to guess your account is full of stolen, aka borrowed Charlie D'Amelio content. So step one, stop doing that. Step two, figure out your target audience. Step three, create content that they want to see what they're not getting yet. I see so many of these kids. I don't want to say they're always kids, but usually they're kids, and they don't have the confidence to post their own likeness. And I kind of understand it because if you're under 12, it's kind of hard to grow on TikTok because your account kind of gets suppressed. Anybody who looks like they're 13 or under kind of gets suppressed on TikTok. So I kind of get it, but at the same time, I'd rather you just kind of get comfortable with like being on camera and maybe just connect with your friends from school and just kind of get comfortable doing stuff there. And then by the time you're old enough to actually grow on TikTok, you can. If you're 13 or under trying to grow on TikTok, it's going to be a grind and it's going to be next to impossible. I need help growing to at least 10K, says Joe. Why do you need to grow to 10K, man? Cassette, come on, let's go. Yeah, why do you need to be at nobody? You don't need to be at 10K. Why is 10K your goal? I'll tell you this: 10K is probably not going to change your life. So you could post a bunch of content that you know works because you've seen other people do it, and you could probably grow your account really fast. But then it won't be stuff that you're passionate about. So try to find something that you're truly passionate about, and it's probably going to require some deep self-reflection on trying to figure out what that is. Jelly says, it's in my bio. I'm 26. Hope they don't ban me for going live my first time. You're 26? Why would they ban you from going live if you're 26? That doesn't make sense. Ooh, fair ball. Am I allowed to do giveaways on a live? I think so. I haven't heard otherwise. Look young. Oh, that's a good hit, maybe. Nah, wasn't that good. What am I playing? It's a game called Super Mega Baseball 3. Just came out last week, and it's free to play the multiplayer version. So it's, if you're into baseball, check it out. I'm streaming like this using a platform called Lula.tv. I'm also using OBS through my Xbox. Alright, that's a 2 out. We gotta keep. Oh, that's a home run, baby. Woo! Dominating. Why do they have it? Oh, the moon? How can we get a review of my account? You want a review of my account? The only people I really look at their content, my policy is to only look at the content of people who are my consulting clients or contest winners. I might do a stream tomorrow or Tuesday morning, Central Time, where I do the biggest gifter gets a account review. I've done that too. Come on, man. This is not good. Thank you, Augie. Appreciate that. Yeah, something to do with Ramadan. Are you kidding me? Come on. I'm very rich. Okay, Augie. That's what's up. Well, I'm not doing that now, Augie, but I appreciate the gift. You trying to find people your age? You might want to go. I posted a piece of content today. I posted a piece of content today asking people about their age. So if you're looking for people your age, go there, and there's a bunch of people in the comments who put their age. Yeah, you had the Arabic thing. Yeah, I got somebody sent me a video of that. Augie again, man. You gotta listen to me right now, man. I'm not doing that tonight. I said I'm doing it tomorrow morning or Tuesday morning, not right now. Tonight I'm just chilling. If you want to win an account review, come to my morning stream during around like 9, usually around like 9:30 or 10 a.m. Central Time on like a Monday or Tuesday or something like that. That's when I would do it. I'm not doing the thing where the biggest gifter, because it's just too much. I'm just trying to relax right now. And if I did that, I'd have to write down everything. So I don't want anybody to get the wrong impression. Appreciate it, Augie. I just want to make it clear. And by the way, if you're thinking about putting up money for an account review, I recommend reaching out to me on Instagram DM, and I'll tell you about the TikTok consulting services I offer, because I've had people bid up to $80 or $90 for an account review. I was like, well, it's not that much more for 3 months of consulting. So, and I think you get a lot more than a single account review, especially now since it's new and there's not a ton of people in it. Get a lot more personal attention from me. So if anybody's interested in actually investing money into their TikTok growth, reach out to me on Instagram DM and I'll tell you what my consulting options are. Because I've got preliminary pricing right now that is going to be going up soon. So when do I sleep? I will be sleeping in. I'm going to have to end this stream in the next half hour or so, and then I will go to sleep after that. And then I will sleep until about 8:30 a.m. Central Time. In which case I will wake up and then I do a 9 a.m. meeting and then I get my day started around that time. Am I playing Fortnite? I'm thinking no. I'm thinking probably not. Oh, they belted that one. How does the game reflect while I'm live? Well, I have OBS set up with an Elgato running through my Xbox, or running from OBS to Lula.tv, which is like Restream kind of. And is it easy? Well, it depends on your level of expertise. I can see a lot of beginners really struggling to accomplish this, but those who are very familiar with online streaming, it would be probably pretty easy. So it just depends on where you're at. Do I play Warzone? No, not really. I have. Not a big fan of COD, so more of a Halo guy. Why the batter got so much cake? We were all wondering that. Hi, gonna end it all. You're my favorite streamer. Bye, love you. Oh boy, I don't believe you. I do online stream. Cool. Halo back in the day was godly, right? Halo was awesome, and it's my favorite first-person shooter. And I don't know. I feel bad that it's like almost irrelevant these days. I wanted somebody's stream the other day, and they said they had never played Halo. I'm like, God, because when I was, back when Halo first came out, it was as big as Fortnite is now. I mean, it was huge. Everybody played Halo. And now, not that many people do. So it's kind of sad. I'm getting tired of answering the moon question. If anybody else can help out with that, that'd be good. By the way, I made a couple TikToks about the moon symbol. If you're looking for more info, yeah. If you use Streamlabs, that's what I'm using. Streamlabs OBS to go over to Lula.tv, which puts it out to 5 different platforms. That would be TikTok, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and one more, Instagram. But right now, I'm only streaming to like a few. Oh, he missed the ball. We just hit 10K. Woo! Let's connect. Congrats on 10K. Halo War. That was a good one. Yeah, man. Halo was what's up. Love from SA. Hey, Arnold. What's up? Xbox. Boom. Let's go. I knew he was going to throw it there. That's why I decided to run now. Turn around. Yes. Let's go. Hopefully y'all get to see that on the smaller TikTok screen. Yeah, red versus blue. Yeah, my daughters are actually doing. Oh, look, he gave me a compliment. Nice. That's how you know you got a good community, when people compliment you. Your opponents compliment you. My daughters are doing kind of a machinima type thing. They do Roblox role plays with a game called Bloxburg. They give them voices and they act them out. Look at that hit. But I was like, man, this is like red versus blue kind of back in the day. Just hit 86K. Thank you for the help. My pleasure, Justin. Congrats on 86K. What kind of content do you do? That's great. Boom. Hopefully, y'all get to see me knock out. You can knock out the pitcher, and they literally get brought out of the game if you hit the pitcher with the ball. Remember, top-notch multimedia and machining. Sweet. Boom. Let's go. Oh, this dude may quit on me. Bases are loaded. You make funny content. Nicely done. I think I'm still shadow banned. It could be. Yep. Oh, grand slam, baby. Grand slam. My first grand slam. Y'all were here to witness it. What's up, Lil? What? I can't hear you, Lil. I take two of those little ibuprofen. You want to bring it to me? You want to bring it to me? You got it? I'll bring it to you. Is Bailey sleeping? All right. How long does a shadow ban typically last? Well, they say 14 days, but I'm sure there's multiple different types. And more often than not, when people think they're shadow banned, they're just like not posting often enough, or yeah, they're like too young. There's someone else in Jeff's life other than Jeff? Oh yeah, I got a whole family, man. I got 3 kids, and I'm married. So, did you go to college? If so, what degree did you get, and what advice do you have since I'm starting? So, when I first started college, just so y'all know, my grades in high school were atrocious. I went to, and I should probably make a TikTok about this, but I ended up going to summer school like every year in high school, pretty much. Except for maybe my junior year. No, even junior year. Jeez. So I had no idea. Like, I was just not a good student. I had no idea what I wanted to do, and then I decided to go to college anyway and see if I liked it. And my first few years, I kind of changed majors a couple times, trying to figure out so I started with electronics, like electrical, and after like a couple classes, I'm like, I hate this, so I'm definitely not doing this. And then I switched to psychology, and then after a semester of that, I'm like, I hate this too. And then I switched to computer stuff, and I was always just naturally good at computers, so it's like, I'll just do that. And yeah, ended up liking it, and then ended up getting my so it was a community college, so I ended up getting my 2-year degree for computer information technology, which is just like general computer stuff like Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, some light programming. I don't know what they call it these days, probably something like that. And then after I graduated, right before I graduated, I started taking some web development, web design type classes, and I really liked that. So I was like, all right, well, I'm just going to dedicate my life to being like a web designer, web developer type of guy. And so after I got my associate's degree, I went to get my bachelor's degree in website development. And that's what I ended up graduating with from a much more prestigious school. And guess what? Once I was in college taking classes that I actually was interested in, my grades went from D's and F's to straight A's. A pluses, Dean's List. So I'm not a dumb dude. I just get bored really easy. So, yeah. I went to summer school every year too, except for my senior year. It sucks. Oh, dude, yeah, it sucks. I probably had undiagnosed ADHD. I had horrible time paying attention. Maybe because then when it was something I'm actually interested in, I pay very close attention. But I just wasn't interested in any of the high school subjects. That was the problem. So hopefully somebody here can kind of resonate with what I'm saying, because it's probably something I should probably bring to TikTok, because there's a lot, especially with the post I made today asking people how old they are. About half of my audience is under 18. I think some of my experiences from high school can help a lot of people. Hello from India. What's up? My viral videos are mostly from For You page. Oh yeah, every viral video is gonna be from the For You page. Every viral video over 1 million views. If you look at the analytics, it's gonna be like 99% For You page, unless maybe you're Charlie, which you're not. None of us are. If you were Charlie, you wouldn't be in my stream asking for advice. I'd be asking you for advice. Would I like to collab someday? Maybe. Yeah. DM me on Instagram. We'll talk. If I collab with someone, I just want to find a really good overlap with our type of content. Like, as long as we can find something that works. So like, if I and one way that I've been collabing with people is just we can duet each other, but I just want to make sure that it's something my audience is going to find valuable, and like, of course, my content is something your audience is going to find valuable. I have a question, please. If y'all got a question, just throw it in chat. If I miss it, ask it again. Hello, Anthony. I'm doing good, Knight. Thanks for asking. Jelly, they push out your old content because my 1 week ago had 102. Yeah, it's called delayed explosion. A lot of my other videos are not on the For You page much, but still get thousands of views. Okay. What is? Okay, I'm not answering the moon thing anymore. Someone else in the comments would like to tell Roman what the moon symbol is. Appreciate that. Thank you, Anthony. I'm doing well, Knight. Sorry, I've answered the moon question probably 40 or 45 times since I started the stream. So I also made 2 TikToks about it that were kind of giving more information. I'm curious, where is everybody from? Let me know your country in the comments, please. How do you know if your video goes on the For You page? Oh, good question. You would need to have Pro Mode enabled. So it's settings, manage my account, Pro Mode. And then from that point on, when you open up one of your videos, you can go to Share Analytics, and you can see exactly what percentage of your views came from For You page. All right, we got Panama, we got USA, we got Spokane, Washington. All right, we got Australia, we got another USA. You are now the moon guy. Am I the moon guy? I'll be the moon guy. All right. Well, it is late, so I guess it shouldn't be surprising we have a very international audience. So not everybody's a night owl like us, USA people. Or we're. That's what's up. What is the step chicken thing? There's some TikTok person who decided to create a cult, and she called it the Step Chickens, and everybody's kind of using that same profile picture, and so it's just kind of like a fun little thing. Really, it's really great marketing for her TikTok, because everybody's wondering what the step chicken thing is, and of course when they research it, they're going to end up on her account. So at the end of the day, it's just like a fun little thing that's going to be really, that's probably going to make her famous. Yeah, and I don't even know her name, but I'm sure some people in here do. But she basically it's a little group that she started. Why did I not throw the ball? That was dumb. Masters asks, what program do I use this for live? So I'm using Streamlabs OBS, and I'm using a multi-streaming platform called Lula to push it out to multiple platforms, including TikTok. Oh boy. Boom. Oh yeah, you want to go? Test me. Oh, I threw it to the wrong base. That was my fault. You think you've seen her on your For You page? Well, I'm sure now you will. Lula.tv. Yep, Vicky. Way to pay attention. But if you want to stream games on Lula, you need OBS. And if you want your Xbox or PS4 or whatever to go to OBS, you need a capture card like an Elgato, which are kind of pricey. Run. And you need a PC. Yeah, you do need a PC. It's crazy. Back in the day, everybody had a PC. Now it's like so many people are just going with just phone, and it's fine. Unless you want to do stuff like this, it's fine. Like 10 years ago, it would be unthinkable for somebody not to have a PC. Now it's like common. Yeah, I'm streaming to TikTok from my PC, my computer. That's right. Pretty cool, right? I'm also on Twitch and YouTube simultaneously. What? Okay. Yeah, try it, Justin. I'll tell you this. It's harder to retain viewers when you're gaming. Like, if I was just sitting here with just my webcam, I'd probably get more viewers. Which is kind of sad because I'm sitting here interacting with y'all, same as I ever would. But it's, you know, I get to game and like talk to people at the same time, which is fun. And I'm helping people. I like to think that I'm helping people. Appreciate that, Anthony, coming in with the TikToks. Boom! Or not. Okay, that was a good hit. Oh, it got me. Why do you think videos from TikTok blow up as much as on Facebook? I don't know. Is that true? Do I do I see TikTok being big the next couple of years, or something else new will take it over? Yeah, I think this is probably gonna take over. I don't know. I kind of feel like it's the new Instagram, for me anyway. Like, it's like, why would you want to go to Instagram when you can get like, it's basically just like Instagram except it's like videos, so it's like better. So, and I always hated Vine, but I really like TikTok. So I don't know. I feel like it is the next big thing. Let's put it this way. I think short form video is the next big thing. Whether it's TikTok or somebody else figures it out even better somehow, maybe, possibly. But I do feel like short form video is here to stay. No! Dude, that was a huge bomb that I just gave up. Instagram is dead. I don't like it that much. I do like Instagram's DM features though. That's why I use it over TikTok's. Uh, okay, K Costello, which I think you are. Uh, Kodiak. I think the hype will last on TikTok for a while. I think we're just getting started with the hype. I'm still like one of very few people that I know in real life that are my age on this platform. But I think they're all going to come over. Like a good percentage of them are going to come over eventually. So, but then once that happens, I think I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that affects things. How long do y'all think the TikTok hype will last? There we go. What am I using for this type of stream? OBS and Lula.tv and an Xbox. Also an Elgato capture card. Boom! Yo, say Slogbog if you see my comment. Slogbog. How many hashtags do I recommend using? Boom! I recommend using as many as they'll fit. Some people say only use 2 or 3, but I say use as many as you can. Make it really, really obvious for the TikTok FYP algorithm to know what your content is about and who to serve it to. That's what I say. Run! TikTok went next level when quarantine hit. Once everyone goes back to work, it may change a little. We'll see. Yeah, times are gonna be a little different though, for sure. We'll see. Well, at the same time, it's summertime, and we do have a pretty young demographic. God, did I really just give up another home run, dude? Dang it! I got some work to do if I'm gonna win this one. Recent video has a reach of 30K with 16.8K liking it. Will it be pushed more by the algorithm? Well, I don't know, man. I don't know anything about that video, but yeah, I would need a lot more information to answer that question. DGM Clamp says recent vid has a. Oh wait, no. Sorry, I'm getting a little confused here. Is there a certain amount of views? Someone is asking. I would say you need to figure out what your baseline is. Your baseline is like your average of what your TikToks normally get after a certain period of time. And one pitfall that people do is like they compare their old videos that are like a week or a month or months old. Those views, yeah, they may have fallen off after a while, but they still slowly accumulate views. And so they'll compare their new video that they just posted yesterday with stuff that's like a week or 2 weeks or 2 months old. And they'll be like, well, my new stuff isn't getting any views. Well, first of all, the algorithm's a little bit slower and steadier now than it was before. On top of that, those other videos are a lot older, so it's like not really fair to compare a brand new video that you just posted 3 hours ago with something that's been up for 2 months. After 2 months, that new video may have like just as good of views, if not better. So that's something that people mess up with a lot. How do I convince my friend to download TikTok? He is an Insta flipper and won't take the opportunity. I say stop. Don't tell him. Like you already tried. He didn't listen. Well, now it's on him. Like you did your best. You tried to convince him. It's not your job to convince your friend not to be an idiot. Or like for whatever reason, you could just take the opportunity yourself. Or I don't know. I don't know. It's just one of those things. I personally don't really And I've been there. I got a couple friends I think they would crush on TikTok, and I told them once. Sometimes I even told them twice, and they still don't listen. I'm like, whatever. I'm giving up. It's your, and then in a year and a half, they're gonna end up over here, and they're gonna wish they were here during the good days, and it's gonna be too late. Well, yeah, that's their problem. That's not my problem. I'm here. I've been here for months. I've been here since October, grinding. How you doing, Waste Fan? Nathan, what's up? How long do I think the average video should be? Depends on your average view duration percentage. If you're really doing a great job of keeping people's attention, you can go longer. If you're just starting out, I would start at like 7 or 8 seconds and go from there, because your videos just probably aren't that good at holding people's attention yet, and so this will make it easier for them to hold people's attention. How many views should hashtags have that you use? I don't look at that stuff, Sammy. I just type in relevant hashtags based on what's in the video. I don't worry about views. Boom. How can I get unshadow banned? If you are actually shadow banned, which a lot of people who ask aren't, stop breaking community guidelines is the first thing I'd say. Or wait a while. Like, so you can feel like you're shadow banned if you're just too young, meaning like you look 13 or under. You could be just suppressed because of that. Thank you for the follow. I'm doing well, fan. You solve Rubik's cubes? Cool. What's up, mama? How do I get the sign? That's only for people who are about to be verified. The moon signal. If you have the moon signal, you're about to be verified the next 48 hours. I'm kidding. I'm kidding about the verified thing. All right, so Vicky, the guidelines can be weird sometimes. I got shadow banned for a private video of my daughter. Yeah, kids in TikTok is dangerous for your channel growth. Yeah, I was just joking. You're not going to be, just because the moon signal is just kind of, I think it's a glitch more than anything. Honestly, y'all thought you were going to get verified. Sorry, I gave you false hope. I mean, I wish it was the case. How excited would you be right now if that was true? I'm not even verified with 65, whatever I have. I don't even know what I have. 67,000. I only check out the content, Pat, of my consulting clients and contest winners. So if you're looking for my individual attention, you might want to reach out on me on Instagram DM and learn about my consulting options, because they're really pretty affordable. And I also have free. If you're looking for free consulting, I have a Discord. If you're interested in joining that, go to my TikTok bio and download the free guide, and then you'll receive an invite to my Discord community. And basically, I don't look at people's accounts there or content, but you can ask me a question and I'll answer it, and that's for free. So I have something for everybody, and I swing by every day or two to make sure I don't miss any questions that are directed toward me. So just, if you're in my Discord, at Jeff Corrette with any questions that you have. The new green screen effect is not yet available. Sorry about that, but I am a TikTok tester, so that may be part of it. I reposted one of my viral vids, says John Cooley, K John Cooley, and it got taken down the second time. Makes no sense. Well, it's hard to say why that might have happened, so I'll just go ahead and say I agree. Everyone go check out my TikTok. How about don't self-promote? Love your bids. Thank you, Zach. Oh, by the way, if you're thinking about joining my Discord so you can go and spam your content, don't bother because your content will be removed and you'll probably be banned. It's not that kind of community at all. It's like we do tell people they can ask for feedback. We have a whole section. So if you're looking for feedback on your content, it's probably the best thing you can do to grow on TikTok is ask people for feedback, especially complete strangers. And if you encourage them to be brutally honest with you, if you have what it takes to ask somebody that question, then they will. And then you'll learn probably the biggest thing that you're doing wrong, which maybe your friends and family don't want to tell you because they don't want it to be awkward around you. So I think one of the biggest things you can do to grow with your content is just being able to ask a complete stranger for feedback. Do you know why only some people get that strange enhanced feature? It's strange enhanced feature. I don't know what you're talking about, Vicky. Kratos, I only look at the content of my consulting clients and contest winners. So, but I'm sure some other people might be willing to do that for you. If you're willing to do that for them, the best place to do that is join my Discord. We've got a whole section. It's called Feedback Exchange. So you would look at somebody's content, they would look at yours. You'd be honest with each other, and then you probably make a friend. To be honest with you, you probably make a friend, and then next thing you know, you get somebody who's really interested in seeing you grow, stuff like that. Thank you. See, Sean does magic with an Italian hand, a love bang, a rainbow puke. Let's go, pandas, Italian hands. Wow, Sean, let's go. Appreciate that, Sean. It replaces beauty mode, and you can basically catfish people with it. What is this called? I need to see how beautiful I am with this filter on. Enhanced feature. Let me see if I have the enhanced feature on my. Well, no, I'm streaming through my computer, so I'm not gonna have it. But I haven't seen this enhanced thing yet. Well, I'm not finding a game, so it's probably a good time to end the whole stream. Where did I learn about all this? I learned just from trial and error, man. If you scroll down far enough on my account, you'll see back in the days when I was getting like no views. Like my old videos still have really low views, like in the lower hundreds. Now every single one of my videos gets at least 2,000 on average, 4, 5, 6. But back in the day, I was happy to get 63 views, and so I just kind of took what I learned. And I'm also a Google SEO specialist, so I kind of understand the algorithm of the Google search engine, and so I applied some of that knowledge as well. On top of that, I listened to basically probably every single TikTok algorithm and tutorial video that there was on YouTube in the early days. I probably listened to every single one that existed on YouTube, and I still do. So just there's nothing out there that I don't hear about, and so I'm just devoted to being really good at what I do. So should you repost your best video or not? I say if it's been a month, repost it. I've been doing that, and they've been doing. I'm not going to say they're going viral again, but they are getting way above average views, and that's never a bad thing. Later one, look up enhanced feature. Yeah, I will. I'll look for that enhanced feature. Ethan, I'm a video editor for special projects at my school. You looking for an editor for YouTube by chance? Not really. I don't do a lot of editing for YouTube. Do I know when the next update is coming? Nope. Well, I've been experimenting more and more with reposting, and it seems to be fine. So, I don't seem to be having any negative effects from it, so why not? Princess Danica, what's up? Say my name, say my name. If you were da da da. Y'all probably don't even know that song. That's sad. It was like the biggest song of like 2000, whatever it was. Say my name. Let me see what year that was. I gotta turn this off. Say my name by what? Beyonce, I think it was. Destiny's Child. What year was this? 1999. Oh, jeez. Half of y'all probably weren't even born yet. I'm 39 years old, princess. Robin Rad. I'm saying your name. Say my name. Say my name. If you ain't running game. How are you going live on TikTok like this? You got an iPhone or Android? Yeah, I have an iPhone, but I'm not streaming through iPhone. I'm streaming through my computer. All right, y'all. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it a night. It's been a pleasure. It's been an absolute pleasure hanging out with y'all for the last few hours. Always, always have a good time. I'm talking TikTok with y'all, and y'all go out there. I want y'all to create some amazing content. I want y'all to tag me in your comments of some of your posts that you do that you're really proud of in the next day or two. I want to see some cool stuff that the people in this particular stream are doing. I'm looking forward to seeing how y'all get things done. So, hi from Namibia. Yeah, I was using OBS for this stream. Sorry, Minnesota, you should have been here for the last 2 hours. Where were you? Where were you? Durburger. All right, y'all. Be good. Take care and create some